fans, we're ringside at the Roberto Clemente Coliseum, packed house, to see one of the stellar matches here. The champions at the time of this match were Miguelito and Hurricane. The challengers, Mr. Pogo and Sasaki-san, a newcomer, a young man who already has a number of wins under his belt. And Ricky, you can tell us more about that.
That's right. The new Ninja Express, Sasaki-san and Pogo. Sasaki-san has made a great impression here since coming to the World Wrestling Council. And right now, both teams are feeling each other out, being that this is a championship match.
El Profe is the manager, the devious Juan El Profe, manager of the Ninja Express. You always see him ringside, shouting instructions, advice, and doing a number of other things, as you know.
Yes, you always have to keep an eye on the Prophet. He's that third man in that ring, if you consider him a man himself.
Right now, it's Miguelito Pérez. Look at the exchange between these two men. Very even, but Miguelito comes out on top. Leg drop now on the arm of Mr. Pogo.
That's it. If you notice, Miguelito and Castillo, they're tagging in and out there, keep moving at all times, trying to slow down this Ninja Express.
Absolutely. The name of the game now, it's Hurricane. And they're quickly on the same body part, you see. They're punishing that left arm of Pogo.
That's it. The psychology behind that, Rick St. James, is if you can slow down your opponent by utilizing one of his appendages, then you have the advantage at that given point in time.
Well, right now, the advantage is for the Latin connection. Now back on top is Miguelito Profe shouting his protestations. Sasaki-san yet will come in the ring.
If you notice that Miguelito is keeping Mr. Pogo down on the mat, and that's one of the rules of thumb of wrestling, is to keep your opponent on the mat at all times.
And there you see the quick exchange by the Latin connection. Very fast, without a tag even.
And I'm sure El Prophet's screaming to the referee that there was no tag being made, and Miguelito is asking the fans, and of course, they see that there was a tag.
Well, you know, Ricky, El Prophet's men doing a lot of that themselves, so they really can't complain, can they?
That's right. What's good for the goose is good for the gander.
You have to take every advantage in a match as important as this one for all the marbles in the Caribbean Tag Team Championship.
That's right. You notice there was a mistake made by Hurricane Castillo, giving the opportunity to Mr. Pogo. Oh, beautiful drop kick by Castillo.
There you see the speed. Hurricane, both men, hard right. Grabs the left arm once more and back in the ring. A double team. Oh, double shoulders. Down goes Pogo.
There you go. Pogo on the mat. He's unaware for words there. There he goes back to the arm. That's it. Good scientific wrestling, moving, keeping your opponent at ease.
Absolutely. Very fast moves from, I'll tell you, Miguelito and Hurricane Castillo right now, you can say, are two of the best tag teams in the world.
Yes, they are, and that's why they are, at this point in time at this match, are the Caribbean Tag Team Champions. You notice that they move with very fluent strides. They're more like a machine. They think as one, and that's what you have to do in tag team wrestling.
And lately, they're looking very sharp, the wrestling gear. Right now, off the ropes. Oh, caught him coming from downstairs, did Pogo.
And here's a chance for Sasaki-san to take the immobilized Miguelito and take advantage of him. When Miguelito's fighting back, he shows that Latin heart, that fire, that temper. And there he goes again. Sasaki-san cutting him off there with a short rake to the eyes, a few savate-type kicks.
Out of martial arts from Sasaki-san, but there's a quick move by Miguelito. Up on the ropes. This very, very fast move. He might have caught him by surprise, as a matter of fact. In tags Hurricane Castillo.
And there he goes. He shoots it. There it is. A big chop and another hit to mobilize the man again. Once again, Castillo back to his man. Never losing track. Big body slam. Big elbow.
Now, Hurricane taking some time. That could be a mistake, but he comes right back on the attack. Starts pounding Sasaki-san. Sasaki-san, one of the young lions in the camp of El Profe. Oh.
Big double elbow.
Royal Academy, he calls it, I believe.
Yes, he does. You notice how Miguelito and Castillo are always tagging in and out. Like I said, that's the key to tag team wrestling there. You have to keep them moving, thinking as one, and be 2 moves ahead.
The fresh man in the ring at all times. And I'll tell you what, this gets a lot hotter for the Caribbean Tag Team title. So, and fans, we're back where the action is. It's Ricky Santana, Rick St. James here on Caribbean Championship Wrestling. What do you think of this match so far, Ricky?
Well, it's been all nip and tuck here. It's a very close match. You know, maybe the fans don't realize how important the Caribbean Tag Team Championship is, but if you can capture that championship, you are becoming a major contender for the World Tag Team Champions, which are currently Danny Dan Crawford and Tom of the Island.
I understand you and Rufus would like a shot at either the winners of the Caribbean or the World title.
That's right. You know, there's a lot of tough tag teams here in the World Wrestling Council, the Batten Twins, Khalifa Colon and TNT. And me and Rufus will take on all challenges, and hopefully we'll have that opportunity.
Well, the King coming up later on in the program. Stay tuned for that. But right now, it's a rough battle in there. Mr. Pogo, a number of chops, and now it's a double team. There's Sasaki-san getting in. Oh! Miss! And Miguelito on the rampage. Off the ropes. Oh! Big drop kick. Nails Pogo.
You know, Pogo, he's sitting there. He's at a loss right now. I think with that drop kick, they put him in the next time zone. Tag off to Castillo. Castillo continue to work on that arm. Shoots him off. Big knee. That'll definitely ring your bell.
And a little bit for Sasaki-san in the corner, too. And I'll tell you, Hurricane came in a blowing that time, didn't he?
Yes, he did, and he cleaned house. And right now, he's got Pogo at his advantage. He's got him on the mat, and that's where you want to have him.
Side headlock. Tags off Miguelito. One important feature of this tag team is that they're both sons of fantastic wrestlers of yesteryear in their own right.
That's right. They're second-generation wrestlers, and I'm sure that their fathers taught them everything about wrestling there is to know. And right now, Miguelito looks like he's down and out. But if I know Miguelito, he's going to come up firing, because I know that Latin temper and keeps you moving at all times.
There's a kick by Pogo. Reverse kick, and I know that Latin temper is what you're all about in the ring, Ricky.
Yeah, sometimes it's beneficial, and sometimes it makes you get in trouble because you second-guess yourself and do things you didn't really want to do because you're not really thinking.
But you can't change your style or you're in trouble. Right now, Sasaki-san, great scoop slam.
Castillo in there. He had to take care of his partner there on that power slam. You know, those kicks that Sasaki-san will give you, they can definitely put a hurting on you, them savant-type kicks. Them Orientals are very fluent in that. They're taught at a very young age.
Now, that's what I'm thinking. Hurricane saved them, but look at what he saved them for. Sasaki-san really teeing off on Miguelito.
Those knife-like chops, they'll definitely put some hurting on you.
Knife edges now off the ropes. Uh-oh. He missed. He was a little too eager. He missed the drop kick. And now Miguelito has the upper hand. Hard right to the face. Wow. He drove him down to the mat.
That had definitely rearranged Sasaki-san's nose. Well, there he goes. He anticipated the move. Sasaki-san read it and took fullest advantage that he could on that.
Now it's a seesaw battle. And Sasaki-san back on top, back in control for a second. It seems like this match is going back and forth. El Profe might be concerned at this point.
So like I said before, both these teams are tough. And great move by Miguelito, the drop kick. Mr. Pogo.
And now he's going after Sasaki-san, which is the legal man. That's a good question at this point.
I think the referee doesn't even know who the legal man is at this point in time with all the action, the way it's going in and out of this ring.
Profe says, well, throw him outside there. And they always obey El Profe, don't they?
Yes, they do. I think he's their mentor and their master, and they respect his wishes.
Right now, Miguelito trying to recuperate. That double team being helped there by his partner, Hurricane.
You know, sometimes that's a blessing in disguise when you're out there on the floor. It lets you give a chance to get your senses back to recuperate and maybe think of a counter.
All right, now he's going to have to counter the sleeper hold there. Applied by Mr. Pogo, one of the masters. And you can wave bye-bye sometimes with this one.
Yes, you can. You can count the lights once they put this on. You know, Mr. Pogo, like you said, is the master of the sleeper. And I think he's got Miguelito right where he wants him right now. Miguelito's trying to fight it, but them lights are getting real dim, and it looks like it could be curtains for him.
Miguelito definitely trying to get the Hurricane. Now down on his knees.
Like I said before, it looks like Miguelito's in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Mr. Pogo taking advantage of Miguelito, who had been beat upon for a while by both Sasaki and Pogo, and now he's to his feet, remarkably.
He's still got that fight, and that's that desire, that's that want. When you're in there for the gold, you put out all stops. You go to, there's nothing left.
Very surprising. Miguelito still on his feet. Right now you got to wonder if the sleeper is applied perfectly well. Oh, there's a tag.
There's a tag.
In comes Hurricane, but it looks like the referee didn't see it.
No, he didn't see
and
it.
oh my, look at the other corner. Sasaki-san comes in, double teaming, goes up to the second rope. Big elbow drop right on Miguelito's face.
That's it, and you know he's taking the toll from that sleeper. Big suplex. Sasaki-san with the cover there.
Hurricane comes in the nick of time. And now it looks like Sasaki-san with a power driver. No!
Miguelito
blocked by Miguelito. Twice now. And over the back. Roll up by Sasaki-san, and very dangerous action there. Miguelito could have been close. Getting his back pinned. Now he's pinned against the corner, the wrong corner.
And there comes Pogo again, kicking at those extremities. He's always moving. You notice Mr. Pogo's always up to something. You can never trust him.
Train wreck now. Both men go down. I think that Mr. Pogo missed his golden opportunity.
Yes, he did. Now, as you can see, Miguelito's coming to his feet. You can hear the roar of the crowd. Sometimes it's like an adrenaline. It's like a rush. It keeps you moving.
And there Miguelito dives for the tag. In comes Hurricane, teeing off on Pogo in the corner. Over with Sasaki. He's a man of fire now. Uh-oh. Double headbutt.
As you can see, Castillo's taking it to him. He's cleaning house. He's kicking butt and taking no names here. There you go. Big elbow.
Both of the Ninja Express are in trouble now. All four men in the ring. Everything's broken loose here. It's for the Caribbean Tag Team title. And let's see who's going to come out on top. Drop kick by the Lent Connection. Out of the ring go the Ninja Express. And Profit's beside himself outside the ring.
Yes, he is. His team is at a loss right now. They've bailed out. They're taking a siesta break, if you might say. So they're trying to get their thoughts together, trying to figure out what they can do with Castillo and Miguelito.
Right now it's Castillo. Front face lock suplex into the ring comes Pogo. And now look. Oh no, 1, 2, 3. Oh, with Profit holding the leg of Hurricane Castillo.
I don't know if the fans could see that, but El Prophet had Castillo's leg there as he tried to kick out, and they held him down for the 3 count. I think they got shortchanged on that one.
Absolutely, Ricky. I tell you, Profit, he's a manager, and he manages to get his men on top.
I'm telling you, it's an injustice. That man should be barred from ringside. I can't believe they're going to let this happen.
Wait a second, Ricky Vargas, another Ricky inside the ring now. He says, oh, he's explaining to Vikingo.
He's explaining what happened. That's great. I'm glad to see that another referee was watching that this injustice wasn't going to happen. He's telling El Vikingo that El Prophet was indeed holding his leg for the 3 count.
So that means that Miguelito and Castillo are still the champions. But I tell you, Pogo and Sasaki-san would have their day a rematch for this title.
Yes, they will, and I'm sure that they've be ready for all challenges that come forth.
Okay, fans, we'll be right back with lots more action.